Hey everyone, this is Carlos and Sandy Lee. Thank you so much for listening. We couldn't do this without the support of Ondium. It's a national on-demand staffing platform for dental professionals.
You can earn PTO, you can get medical benefits, and you don't have to mess with those crazy 1099s. So check out Ondium in our link below.
190?
191. Yeah, there we go.
191.
Yes, prime or not prime. I don't even know this one. I'm going to guess prime. I'm probably wrong. Can you Google it?
Is 191 a prime number? Yes.
I just had a feeling. Ugh.
There's a little gnat in my office that's been
We got them all over the place, dude.
annoying me, and I don't know how he got in here or how's he still alive, because I don't know what he's eating. There's nothing here. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I thought these things live like 2 weeks
Yeah. So you just
or less. You know
what
what I
is
mean?
today? Mark your calendar. He's going down.
Anyway. So episode 191.
Did he fly into my space here? Goodness. MySpace. Oh, that was a fun time.
I never did that.
I did, and it was okay. I think Facebook was obviously a lot more successful, but you know, something to look back on and laugh about, where you could pick your top friends and cause drama because you changed them around and stuff.
Yeah, see, I don't know anything about it. I was busy working. I didn't have time.
Yeah. So yeah, those days are long gone. I mean, I guess it still exists. I don't know. I probably still have an account somewhere.
Is that still around, you think? No, right?
Go to myspace.com and see if anything pops up.
Dude, it's still around.
Golly. Look for me.
I think it's like more music stuff now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll have to look for myself and see if I can log in again. Like, how long do you think you have to be inactive before they go, yeah, maybe she's not coming back?
Oh, a good while. I would imagine.
I mean, it's only been like 13 years. How was your birthday, by the way?
Oh, it was quiet. I didn't do anything.
Did you see all the people saying happy birthday to you?
Yeah, I saw that. Thank you.
I made like several posts so you would get bombarded with
it was
notifications.
nonstop. And it was cool. It was cool. And then messages and texts and just, you know, and it's weird when I won't say strangers, but yeah, you know, people I don't know that super well are saying happy birthday, you know, it just kind of throws you around for a little bit.
Can I ask you a quick question about happy birthday? So when I text or post, like, you know, happy birthday or whatever, I make a point to spell out happy birthday, put a couple like celebration emojis, blah 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 blah. So when somebody just puts HBD, what are your thoughts about that?
It just sounds like the absolute bare minimum that you could do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It almost sounds like a STD or something.
It does. It's you only get it on your birthday, you know?
Yeah, apparently. But
you think it's not enough?
I've been thinking about, I think it's not enough. I think I would rather you forget my birthday than to put just HBD. But
that is the epitome of and I know we're probably offending somebody, but damn, that's just lazy, bro.
Yeah, and I'm just messing around.
I'm lazy.
Taking the time to put HBD means more than not saying anything, so I take that part back. But still, maybe it goes back to me not appreciating the whole like, I use LOL all the time, but IKR, do you know that one?
Right.
I know, right? And then, well, BRB back in the day of AOL Messenger, that was like, you know, be right back. And then what's the other one? There's a bunch of like little texting abbreviations, and I guess I'm getting old and I want to spell everything out. I'm like almost like immune to the abbreviations for texting.
It takes me a second because I have to read the abbreviation and then translate that into English, and I don't instantly know what half of these things mean. And
Yeah.
I
Was
don't
there
know.
one that you thought was something and then you found out it was something else?
No, I don't assume because you never know what the hell's going on. But
Yeah.
and it's yeah, it could be because we're a little bit a little bit older and like language and grammar, I
Yeah.
wonder
Mhm.
if kids go to school, right? Let's say like
Mhm.
your average 13-year-old, right? What's that?
Okay.
Freshman year, 8th grade,
Yeah.
right?
Around there.
If they use that in a paper,
You're gonna get the red mark and -2 or
IMO.
something.
No. In my opinion, you know,
You know how
yeah,
long papers would be if they used only like if you have to write a 5-page report and then they used all texting, it would literally be a page long. Like, yeah, everything. And
page
then
and a
the
half top.
teacher would have to have it translated. I guarantee you.
I'm sorry
So,
about yawning every 10 seconds, but I didn't sleep well. Been having
mm,
wacky dreams, dude.
me too. Well, I told you
Nothing
the one
scary
about
or
John's
dangerous,
getting
but just silly shit,
yeah,
like what
yeah,
is this? What you know what I mean?
yeah. I had a dream about the dental festival, but yet I don't know, I was like in a mood at the dental festival and I didn't want to be around people. And at one point I acted like I passed out. So somebody was like dragging me through the crowd. Like it was, and
I
I would
bought
like peek out to see. It
I
was so
bought
weird.
a new sander, right?
Yeah. In
And
real life.
in real
I
life,
mean, IRL.
yes. And I had a dream that I was in the back sanding chairs down. It felt like for hours.
Yeah.
And that's something I want to do, but why am I dreaming about it? That's not it doesn't sound like a particularly fun activity to do. You know what
No,
I'm
that's a
saying?
really boring dream.
What is that? It's just weird to me, you know?
Right. They say
I don't
that
know.
dreams are a wish your heart makes. So
I don't
apparently I
know.
want to be dragged through
Yeah, I'm gonna
the
pass out in
dental
public.
festival.
You know, I had something cool happen though.
Okay.
Did I tell you I was gonna reach out to some other comedian named Carlos Rodriguez out on the West
Yes.
Coast? Did I tell you
Yes.
what happened?
Not exactly. He was like cool with it, and then you guys were gonna make some plans or something. So
Right.
yeah, what's your
So
update?
so this week I'm hanging out, right? Minding my own business, and I get an email, and it goes, "Congratulations, you're in the top 101 of the World Series of Comedy." And I was like, wait a minute, and
You're
I
like,
thought I got bumped because remember in March I went over by like 12 seconds, and I didn't
oh
fit the
yeah,
parameter, and I got bumped off the show. Remember?
right, yeah.
So I texted Carlos. I was like, "Yo, did you pull some strings, man?" He's like, "Oh yeah." Um,
Oh
and I'm like, "Well, bro, that was unnecessary, but thank
wow,
you." And then
yeah.
I didn't really expect to go to Vegas for a week in 2 weeks
Oh my gosh,
for
that's
this
quick.
conference because it's like picture the dental festival, but all comedians instead of
Oh
all dental people. It's gonna be
yes,
all comedians, but
right.
there's gonna be bookers from East Coast,
Oh
West Coast, Chicago, Miami,
dang,
Texas, just from everywhere.
you're
So
about to blow up, dude.
so I go up Monday afternoon. So
Hmm.
that weekend before I'll be in Jersey visiting my folks, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah,
And I was like, maybe I can change my flight and go straight from Jersey
yeah.
to Vegas. And I checked, there's nothing straight.
Oh.
It would take me all day to get there, and I have to perform that afternoon, right?
Oh gosh.
But I'm leaving New Jersey at 6. I get to Atlanta at 8, and I got a 10 o'clock flight out to Vegas. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
but here's the thing, because I booked it separately, I have to get off the plane, go to baggage, get my baggage, and then come back to security to catch the other flight.
That's annoying.
Dude, that's gonna be a long morning.
Yeah, it is.
Because if I'm gonna be gone for 10 days, I can't put everything in one or 2
Right. You're gonna have to
carry-ons.
check
I gotta
something. Yeah.
yeah, so I'm just gonna
Or do
buy
laundry somewhere.
that giant one I bought
Yeah.
and stuff that somebody's full, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
just let it rip,
Know how
son.
you know how to pack your luggage, right?
You're supposed to
You sent
roll
me
it.
that nap. Yes, you roll it. You roll it and you just have rolls of stuff and it fits much better and it doesn't wrinkle as bad.
And, yeah, because as soon as it comes out of the dryer, I fold everything, and, so, yeah,
Mhm.
I'll figure it out, but, and here's the thing, I didn't really wanna spend the money, I didn't really wanna go to Vegas for a week because we had other plans, but here's
Yeah.
the thing, if I'm gonna give this a go, I gotta go
This is
full,
it. This
and it
is like
landed
you're
in my
about to
lap, and if I didn't go, then do I really want to do that? You know what I'm saying?
right. You got to be all in. I mean, that's a Vegas pun, but you have to go all in.
This is falling in my lap, but I think I'm different enough that it kinda stands out a little bit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We'll see what happens, man. There's no guarantees, and hopefully I don't go over time and jack this
Yeah,
up.
watch yourself
I'm not
this
gonna
time.
I'm not gonna mess it up again, I can tell you that
Yeah,
much.
don't mess it up.
I can
This is like your second chance at life. Don't screw it up.
I
But
can tell you right
yeah,
now,
that's
I'm not
awesome.
going over 12 seconds. I'll be under 12 seconds, but I'm not going over. So,
Right.
yeah, so I'm excited about it, and, like a festival, like a dental conference, they have classes for comics during the day. They
Nice.
have shows at night, and there's a late show. I think it's gonna be a hell of a networking opportunity, and,
It will.
people know no one knows me in that world, you know what I'm
Arena,
saying?
yeah.
So I have to just spread my wings, man. And I reached out to, a couple comics I know, out
Mhm.
in California. You've heard of Pablo Francisco, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Mhm.
I don't say we're friends, but, we're friendly, and,
But if you say if somebody says your name, he'll know who you are.
oh, yeah.
Or
Yeah,
he'll
yeah,
think
yeah.
of the other guy. One or the other.
No, 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 no. He knows it's Carlito from Atlanta is what he calls me, right? And, so, yeah, so I reached out, I said, "Dude, man, I'm thinking about, coming out, at some point." I said,
Mhm.
"Maybe we can, get together and, get some lunch or something. You can show me around, or, because he offered me a spot at the Improv or something."
Nice.
And, so, we just gotta get the dates down and make it happen. And then the guy
Sweet.
Carlos is also, connected in
Yeah.
LA, and it's just weird how friendly everybody's, turning out to be and helping me out. So,
Right. That's
I'm feeling
awesome.
optimistic. I'm still anxious a little bit,
Yeah.
um, but yeah, we'll see what we need to do.
That's
Um,
awesome.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
really awesome.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Don't forget the
I'm
little
excited.
people when you hit it big.
We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. But, yeah, so I'm excited. We'll see.
Yeah. That's really cool. We finally sold the RV
Oh, yeah?
3 times. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Well, so the first people that bought it,
The
we
break.
weren't yeah, so we were told that we just needed to bleed the brakes, but it was a little more extensive. They were an older couple and the guy needed like back surgery or something like that. And they were like, we I think it's too much for us to handle. Can we get a refund? And I didn't want to be that person, and I was like, I'm not going to force him into taking this thing. So I said, no, we'll do a refund. It's no big deal. I'll just repost it. And then we had another lady come and take a look, and she goes, I love it, I want it. And I was like, okay, show me the money. And she goes, but I'm waiting on a loan from the bank. And I'm like, I did not put in my post cash only. I should have. But anyway, she goes, please don't sell it. Just give me a day. I'm supposed to sign the papers tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. and I'll have cash for you tomorrow. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. Well, guess what? Tomorrow rolls around and she goes, they're taking a little bit longer on the paperwork. Just give me one more day. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. The next day, I was checking in on her and I was like, hey, what's going on? And she goes, I'm walking into the bank to take care of the paperwork. I'm like, cool, I'll hear from you in like an hour. Meet you tonight. Like, I took off work early the day before so I could meet her and sign all the papers and stuff. But
it doesn't sound good, bro.
And then she messages me like an hour later. She goes, they wouldn't give me the loan. I'm going to talk to a credit union, but you know, if you have to sell it, sell it. And I was just like, okay, fine.
How much are you asking?
Originally we were asking 6,500 before we knew that the brakes were a little more extensive. So we dropped it down to 6, knowing that people were going to negotiate. This lady, we were going to give it to her for 5. But the people that came yesterday, they test drove it. And while they were test driving it, it was like a huge storm, but the check engine light would flicker on and off a little bit. And we'd never had any problems with it. So she took a picture of it so, you know, she could show us. And I go, you know, we didn't know we've never had a light on, stuff like that. And she goes, no, I believe you guys have been really honest. And he goes, okay, let's, you know, cut to the chase. What's your bottom dollar? And I go, you still want it with the check engine light on? And he was like, he goes, yeah, but you know, for the right price. And I'm like, he didn't really talk like that, but I'm making it, you know.
From Brooklyn?
Yeah. And I go, okay, if you don't want to go back and forth, we're not going to hassle. Bottom dollar is $5,000. You want it? $5,000. He goes, well, would you meet me in the middle? And as he's saying that, I'm like, well, how about 47? And I was going to say 47.50. And he goes 48. And I was like, oh, and he goes, oh. I was like, fine, 47.50. Let's make it happen. And then it was like, slap down the cash, sign the title, the bill of sale, get it out of here. Bye-bye. So it is officially sold. Ain't no take backs now. We're done. They know every single thing that we know that's wrong with it. It's yours.
There you go. Have at it. Good luck. Peace.
We had a massive storm come through, like while they were out on the road. And I was like, oh God.
Is that yesterday?
Yes.
Well, I don't know what was going on, but yeah, it was all over the country, I think.
Yeah, I think it was just making its, you know. And then guess what? In the kitchen, we have French doors and it started leaking. But we've never had a storm that like the water was literally coming at the French doors, because we have the deck it has an actual like roof over it and stuff. And I think the water was just coming at an angle where it was, you know, and
it's not coming soft, it's coming hard. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. So and it wasn't that much leakage. And then John said, you know, French doors are really hard to make sure that they're 100% leak proof or whatever. So he wasn't too concerned, but we're going to tell because we have our 1-year list. We're keeping tabs on all the things that the construction guy needs to fix. Because at the 1-year mark, that's when they do any updates, like, because the house settles a little bit. So
yeah,
we'll put that on the list. And the door still sticks. But
that's
anyway,
gonna be frustrating when something like brand new out of the box, and it's like, damn,
Yep. I mean, imagine if you were going to go to Best Buy and you go and get something that you need, you want, and you've wanted it for a while, and then you get it home and you're like, oh, and you unbox it and you're like taking all this stuff, and then you plug it in and you're like, okay, and you push power and nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
That's like the frustration. Yeah.
Yeah, that would do it. That would do it for sure.
But
excuse me.
Yeah. John and I are pretty like laid back, I would say, because there are a lot of things like we could really be nitpicky about, but we're not. Like, the paint line is not straight, or I don't know, stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, you can make yourself crazy looking for imperfections for sure. You know what I'm saying?
We do.
Had a friend of mine.
It's fine.
They built a house, and he goes that his wife was like walking through the construction site. Sometimes some of the beams or posts are nailed, like, they'll miss a nail, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right? I missed a nail.
Yeah.
So she talked to him, he talked to the builder, and the builder says to him, dude, if I go to my guys, hey, can you redo these nails because you're missing these nails? They're gonna walk off the site. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Trust me, there's enough nails in the thing. It's all gonna be covered up by drywall. You're not gonna see it. Relax,
Yeah,
And
we didn't worry about that.
yeah, because you seriously make yourself bananas with it. And yeah, I get it. It's a
Yes.
hell of an investment. You're spending a ton of money on it, and you want
Right.
it done right.
It's not going to be perfect though.
But if you've ever seen a house go together, it's ugly. It doesn't look.
I
You're
mean,
like,
yeah, we
how
were here through the
how are they
whole
going to turn this
process.
into a real house? And you know what I'm talking about. You're like, this
Yeah.
is horrible. This is a mess. And
Yes.
boom, the walls go up and a little bit of paint, and you're like, okay, I see what.
And now we have a house. It's
Yeah,
hard to believe.
I
So
wouldn't.
you kind of I guess ignore those little OCD type things that does it have any bearing on the lighting? No. Does it have any bearing on the functionality of the windows? Anything major? No. So I'll just choose not to.
Same thing in our master bath. Our toilet is installed backwards, so you sort of have to straddle it, but you can rest your arms on top of the tank.
That's what it's made for. Have you not seen that South Park episode? It's for your tea and cookies.
You can eat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's so gross. Oh. But imagine if you did walk in and
the toilet was on backwards.
Like, what the?
I
Do
would
I
be
face the wall or do I straddle it and face out? You know what I mean?
right.
It just makes sense to me that's like a little
Yes.
placeholder.
Yeah. Or if you want to
right
play
at your chin, you're not gonna spill anything.
Yeah.
And if you're there
or if you
long
want to
enough,
play monster trucks
it'll
or
just work its way through. You know what I'm saying?
oh my god.
That's so gross.
You'd have to be there for a while, but yeah.
So gross. But yeah, good stuff, man.
The backwards toilet.
I would imagine.
You know what they need is a toilet bowl in the middle with 2 tanks, one on each side. So you do have to straddle it, but you always have enough water for anything that happens. And you got 2 tables. Huh. So pull in another chair and your spouse can sit and use one table while you're use the other table. That's weird.
Yeah, no one needs that, bro. No one needs that. Yeah, some things are just gross, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. At some point I need some private time, and that's usually the time you go away.
Yeah, it's just here's the thing. It's like everybody knows what's going on, but no one needs details.
Right. It's the unspoken. Yes. No, everybody knows that everybody poops, but you don't talk about it because why do you need to? I guess is the thing.
You don't ever.
Thank you. Okay. Moving on. I don't even know why we were talking about it. Okay.
We're trying to potty train and
oh, how's that going?
I don't know, man. It's hit or miss, bro.
You put Cheerios in the toilet bowl and tell them to hit the Cheerios.
No, I'm just trying to get him to do number 2 in it, and
yeah,
it's sort of like he tells us after the fact. I'm like, buddy, we gotta get so we have like a miniature little, it's like a potty chair, but it looks like a little miniature toilet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It has a little flushing thing on it,
Oh my gosh.
And he just thinks it's the coolest thing. Where's your poop chair? He's like, what? And he'll run into the bathroom,
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, it's too late. You had to do it before. You gotta let me know before. That's how it works, man. And
yeah,
but we're getting there, and his
he'll get it.
Is coming along. He's so I'm trying to teach him how to say just dumb stuff. Like I'll give him some juice or a sliced up apple, and I'm like, hey, go, oh yeah, and he'll go, oh yeah, really really loud, and it just makes me laugh. And then like he just does stuff because he knows it makes me laugh, right?
Yes.
And I don't know. It's just we have a good time. He's a clown.
It's funny how they like interact and they learn like laughing is a good thing. So if he makes you laugh, it makes him like want to do it more.
Oh yeah.
I think that's hilarious.
And then the
Kids
other
are
one,
cool.
my daughter's son.
Yes.
Like I was going, like he was sitting on my lap, right? And I'm like, and then I would just like attack him, like
Yeah.
love attack.
Yes.
And then he would just giggle like he knows it's coming, he knows it's coming.
Yeah.
And I don't know. And we just had a good time,
Yeah.
And
That's awesome.
I love little kids, dude. When they hit about 12 or 13, I've said this before, you can keep them. Give them back when they're about 22. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can have a beer. But from like 13, bro, especially little boys,
Right.
and girls too. There's moody and kind of evil and scary. You know what I'm saying? And you can't do anything right. You know what I'm
Right.
talking about?
Oh yeah, they
It's
don't need
like,
their parents from that time on to adulthood. But I want to.
You take the trash out. Well, now he wants to help. He'll help clean up. He'll put, the baby will help clean up, right? But I'm telling you, he's about 13. He's gonna start thinking he's a big.
He's gonna stop brushing his teeth. He's gonna be like on video games and hair all greasy. He's gonna be like, nah, don't need to.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna enjoy the ride until we get there.
Right. The good thing is, as a grandparent, you can give him back and be like, oh, you know what? Grandpa's got to go. Got to go.
You want to be funky for a couple of days? All right, knock yourself out, man. Yeah, I don't know. I want to see it all, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's good to experience all that.
My TSA still's not in. TSA pre-check, dude. 3 months.
Maybe they're really checking into you. Dude, I mean, with good reason.
I thought that was taken care of.
I paid off the right people.
I called them and I said, hey, I don't want to complain. And I know there's nothing you can do about it. I go, but it says on the thing, most people go with between 3 and 5 days. She's like, nah, that's not true. And then it says, give them 30. And then it says, if you haven't heard anything in 30, call. And then on the bottom, there's a disclaimer. It says, some are taking 60 days, right? So I called at 60 days.
90 days.
And I'm at 90, over 90. And they're like, yeah. So they don't have an expedite button, but they have a prioritize button, which I think it's just semantics at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I called the other day and the lady says that's not even a real thing. She's like, of course it's a real thing. So I'm like, I don't know who to believe. You know what I mean? And
I hate that.
And I go, look, I'm just old. And I told the lady, I go, look, I'm just old and fat and I don't want to take my shoes off. Can we do something, please?
Does she laugh?
Yeah. She was,
or was she like stoic?
No, she was like, I understand, sir.
Then you should have said, are you calling me fat? Like, I understand you.
And I had my MRI. I don't know if I told you.
On your back.
Yeah. Have you ever had an MRI?
I've had everything.
And they were like, have you had one before? I was like, no. She's like, really? I was like, yeah. No. And she's like, all right. And then she asked me again, she goes, are you claustrophobic? I was like, no. Racist and homophobic, but I'm not claustrophobic.
Did you say that?
Yeah, she was like, I go, I'm just kidding. She's like, all right, I'm about to say. So
come on, people.
And I just have to wear gym stuff because you can't wear anything with buckles or belts.
Yeah, because the magnetic,
I had just gym clothes on. And then the dude was super cool, man. And he goes, here, put these earplugs in. I'm like, what for? And he was like, because it's really loud. And I'm like,
we
all
can't
right.
play music.
So I put him in and he slid me into this tube and I was almost at the end of the thing, like almost off the other end.
Yeah.
But I can see where people would freak out. But I just closed my eyes, dude. I was tired, and they had a little fan.
That's all I did. I was just like.
And it wasn't bad. I didn't think it was that bad at all.
Yeah.
It's loud.
Yeah.
So I'm still waiting to hear back on that. And but it's done. That's kind of cool though.
Yeah.
I got to answer. The PA is really taking care of me on this one.
Yeah, that's good. That's really good. Yeah. Hopefully it's nothing major. Hopefully it's a matter of inversion table, massage, heat therapy, and cortisone shots, maybe.
I've narrowed it down. And some of the symptoms are similar to sciatic, right?
Yeah.
But here's the thing. If it's sciatic, right?
Yeah.
You lay on the floor face down and then push up with your arms like that and arch your back. That makes it feel better.
That's the cobra position.
Mine, it gets worse. I have
Oh.
something called stenosis of something, right? Of the lower back or whatever it is.
Mm.
That one works, relieves the pressure when you sit or when you bend over.
Right. So you do a child pose or something. Child pose.
Yeah.
Where you'd like sit on your knees and then lean forward and stretch.
Yeah. And
forward.
then I've been doing a little bit of the physical therapy and stuff like that, and the bird dog pose or something like that. Where
has it helped?
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
It's still there.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to say it, man, without sounding crazy. Like, it feels like my foot and calf are kind of numb a little bit, maybe like 15%. You know what I mean?
Like it's messing with the nerves and stuff.
I still feel a weird pressure, a weird pain. I don't know how to describe it. That goes to like my big toe, my right foot. So it's kind of it's messing. I don't want to say it's messing with my balance, but it doesn't make you feel super confident, is what I'm saying.
Right. Yeah.
But it's better than it was before, man. Because I thought I was gonna die, man. That shit hurt so bad.
I know it was pretty intense,
dude.
So it was like our camping trip. It was very intense. Get it?
Yeah, totally get it. All right, so you ready to wrap?
Yeah.
Well, listen, 191.
Yep. 191 prime. Had a feeling.
There you go.
All right, everybody.
See you soon. Be good.
Yep. Peace out and go floss yourselves.
Always go floss yourself. Be good, guys. Thank you for listening. Bye.
Bye.